Welcome to We Funny AF, formerly the Imperial Ink Live podcast. Same crew, new dude. We got the upper echelon, end all be all duality part 108 hold up available across all streaming services. We still have the same website set up for merch at imperialinkmusic.com. Various t-shirts and masks, and we also have new merch on the way specifically for the podcast, and it's coming soon. So, let's get into this, y'all. Here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, them Imperial boys is back. Yeah. And of course, you know we had to come back on some new shit. Yeah. So, without further ado, I welcome you to the We Funny AF podcast. Yeah, I'm the one and only Figs. I'm with my main man Biggs, and we about to take you there. Let's go. We Funny AF. We Funny AF. We Funny AF. We Funny AF.
This just in.
Welcome to We Funny AF.
Told you that we don't stop. Told you that we don't stop.
This is gonna be a This Just In extended issue episode, whatever you want to call it. We're going to talk about some random shit that usually Pigs don't give a shit about, but this one seems to be something he wants to converse about.
Have you ever been to Sandro Pay? See a girl play the mandolin? Oh, puff.
Well, I guess y'all could figure out that the first thing we're going to run through is the whole Diddy situation. Yeah, I guess y'all know about something, like a lot of the allegations and shit, right? He got
I'm not clear on. I know that there was some people, you might know more, but I know that there was actually a dude that tried to say he sexually harassed him somehow.
I've heard that. He also they're trying to come up with charges for sex trafficking, which I'm assuming is underage girls. I'm not sure how deep that goes, but that's one of the several things that they've been talking about that he's dabbled in, so to speak. Not a good way to say it, but you know what I'm saying.
Well, let me tell you a little secret.
What's the secret you get ready to tell?
Them niggas know something. They ain't guessing no more. You can't just send the feds on a hunch.
That's what I said. Because they went and they raided both of his houses, y'all.
Or was it three of them? I thought it was three. I don't know. They were got all simultaneously.
Yeah, at the same time. So they said he tried to flee though, but then I also read that he really wasn't trying to flee because there's no charges brought up on him yet.
And they said he was at the Miami airport pacing.
Yeah, and they said that he's something about, what's it called when you can't, they stop you from going anywhere? There's a term for it, but I can't remember what it is, but they wasn't going to let his ass get through. So apparently his plane is still there, and I don't know if he's still there or not, but yeah, they on his ass for real.
Yeah, it's something.
It's
probably something we don't know that's coming down the pipe, because I mean we've heard about it. It's hard to tell what's real and what's fake from all the stupid social media.
Yeah, because social media will blow some shit up and people will say what they want,
but they don't come for nothing.
That's what I was saying. There's too much going on for it not to be something fucked up.
Yeah,
so.
they know something. It's something that they need to see.
Yeah,
and, I would guess they was probably looking for tapes and shit today, because I couldn't really think, what would you gain from raiding this motherfucking shit?
Right.
Like, what are you gonna find? You think that he's in there naked with some underage bitches getting freaky when y'all come to fuck in?
Like you said, they would have to be looking for tapes or something, because if he's smart, he ain't gonna be doing nothing.
Evidence, so I mean, I don't know. It's sad in one way, because Puffy was a part of my upbringing.
Yeah, same.
But
can't be dabbling in watercolors. Like
I just want to know the
shit.
truth. Like I hope that it all comes out in the wash. I want to know, did you do these things?
Yeah,
I don't want to suspect or assume. You
right,
know what I mean?
right.
And
like part of the stuff they said he was doing, they said that he didn't Cassie have? What would they?
Yeah,
they said he
Cassie,
was like they had her. He was basically pimping her out.
Something like that.
It's what they said. That's what I've been reading.
Something like that.
Said that he's freaky and had her doing all kinds of shit. I guess for his pleasure to watch or whatever.
Right.
Which
with
is
other men and women.
which is called a cuckold. And that he was I guess one ringleader of saying, "Hey, you gonna do this with this dude, or you gonna do this with this chick, or whatever."
I never understood a cuckold. Like
what?
Just through time of watching porn. Like, they have them cocos where the nigga just sitting there watching his wife get banged on.
They like it. Some people, that's the turn on for some people.
What the fun is that?
Well, some people like that. They like that visual and the sound and
me
everything.
and him can bang my wife, but I ain't going to sit there and watch him bang my wife. That'll turn me on.
So some people just want to watch. They're voyeurs. That's what they want to do.
Yeah.
And like I know personally, a woman and her, are they married? I think they're married. I don't know, but they got a couple of kids. But he's polyamorous. Do you know what that means?
Not really.
Polyamorous is where you can have it's a consensual relationship amongst several people, and it's not monogamous, but everybody is aware of everything that's going on.
Yeah,
that type of situation.
I should have known it.
Yeah, so the husband is that, but he also likes to film her with other guys, and that's their thing.
I guess so.
And which I guess that's cool. So for them, some people are into that, and that's what they do. But they said the Diddy thing, it's like crazy extreme, that he was like doing all kinds of fucked up shit that I don't even really know what they were referring to, because after a minute I get bored with the whole conversation. You've already said he's done some shit, so it's out there, so I don't have to know nothing else really. But yeah, they rated his shit. I'm not sure what they was looking for.
I just want to know how bad he really is. Like if he's bad, I want to put it to the. Well, I mean, we already know he's bad, but I want to just know, like, I want to know it all. Like, I just want to be able to look at this motherfucker and say, "You motherfucker, I didn't know you was doing that shit."
What kind of bad do we know though? Because like everything right now is hearsay.
Well,
nothing's been proven.
The thing for me is there's been other incidents in life down the line, maybe not even sexual activities, that might show you that he had a problem, or that he had an attitude, that he thought he was. I mean, when he beat up that coach, with some shit that he's supposed to be involved in as far as paying money to have someone murdered. I mean, it's kind of
because there's like stuff dating back to the whole Biggie days.
Yes,
right.
Yeah.
And didn't he have like everybody?
People used to talk about shit he used to do at Uptown Records.
That's what I was getting ready to say, and I've heard that everybody has issues with him from way back, like the Biggie thing, the Pac thing, the what was it? It was Mace even talked about him. He just came, Craig Mack had issues with him.
Honestly, if you go down the line, there's nobody really has anything good to say about Pac.
Yeah, and that's what blows my mind, because I thought he was.
But it goes further back.
I didn't think
that.
It was all of that. I thought it was different. I thought he was different.
But Puff comes from, so what makes him interesting too is that Puff comes from a family of gangsters. Like his dad was a gangster. Now, it's something his dad either snitched or they killed his dad because he was going, or something went crazy. But they made his dad sound like a shady character. Like he would do shady things. Like, so, I don't know if that's Puff. He just got it honest.
If it's his dad reincarnated.
But at the same time, nigga, you is in trouble.
Oh yeah. If you got feds raiding your shit at the same time in different locations in the United States, you got some shit going on.
You're in trouble.
Yeah, big time. So I do want to see what actually is happening. I wish it was all BS, you know what I mean? But it's just so much happening at the same time. There's probably some truth to it. I mean, we don't know.
I mean, nigga, what? There's probably some truth to it. I mean,
Well, like I said, nothing has been proven.
When you settled within 24 hours or however long it was, 48 hours with Cassie, that let me know that, nigga, you didn't want some shit to come out.
He did settle, didn't he?
Yeah, quick, fast, in a hurry.
Yeah. I wonder if they did an NDA thing. You think, can they do that?
What you mean?
Where she has to sign shit where she can't say nothing about what happened?
Well, probably, but
as long as she got her money.
Depending on the arrangement. But, but I believe that caused more attention to his situation regardless.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I believe that's how he's getting fucked up. When she came with them charges, or with them allegations and got that money, the motherfucking Fed said, well, wait a minute. Something's going to fuck on. We're going to look into it. So, I mean, it still was his downfall.
Yeah.
But, I mean,
like you said, I'm seeing how this shit plays out because I'm disappointed more than anything because Puffy was he's a talented dude, business savvy. He's got all of that going for him.
I knew he was an asshole though. Like even watching Making the Band.
That's what I was going to say. When you send niggas to go get some cheesecake, walking across the bridge, you're a dick.
And I think I'm seeing that a lot of people once you get to a certain level. I mean, you feel like you so fucking powerful that the law don't matter. Like, none of that shit matters.
Right.
And then your ass get caught. Then
doing
you
dumb
like,
shit.
oh my God. Like, I thought I'd never get caught. I mean, I could say the same about a few people. I mean, not to discuss whether you're guilty or not, but, R. Kelly, I believe, at some point in time, your head got so big that you thought you could do anything you wanted to fucking do. I mean, there's certain people that lose the control under such power.
Yeah, which is crazy. You would think that they would try to, with that power, they would take the responsibility to be able to handle it. Because if I was in that line of work, and I can't really say because I'm not in it, but if I was in that much of a power, I guess, position, the last thing I would want to do is to fuck it up because I don't want to go back to what I was before. You know what I mean? I wouldn't want, but then again, I don't really know because I'm not there.
If I'm worth $200 billion, you can't tell me a motherfucking they all shitting on bitches. I'm smacking midgets. I'm doing all kinds of shit. Nah, I'm joking. But honestly, that's how some people really probably feel.
Yeah, they do.
They feel up on the law. They feel like their shit is never going to get busted. Yeah. They're never going to get caught. But I told you that we don't stop. Man. You should have stopped.
The Fed said.
You should have stopped.
When they opened them doors.
Yeah, they probably did. And hit a little Harlem Shake and said, we ain't going nowhere. We ain't going nowhere. We here to get you. Cause it's bad boy for life.
That shit is fucked up.
That is fucked up.
But it's true though. I mean, they hit it.
It's crazy entertaining. I mean, since we on the subject of shit that took place like today and shit, you see that motherfucking bridge fall?
That's exactly what I was getting ready to go into. I hit my girl Shannon. Shout out Shannon Davis because she's in Baltimore. She's from there, and that's where she lives. And I was like, "Are you good?" Because there were 7 people missing.
Right.
There was cars falling into the bridge. Did you see the footage?
I seen the actual bridge. I couldn't tell how many cars actually fell in.
Yeah, you can't see.
And when I first seen it, I just seen the bridge fall. Yeah. Then I went back and watched it, and I seen that boat.
That shit hit it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that cargo boat hit it.
That cargo boat hit one pillar, and it knocked down the whole motherfucking bridge.
Do you know what the name of the bridge was?
I seen it, but I don't know.
It's the Francis Scot Key Bridge. And that is some serious irony going on right there.
Why you say that?
Well, Francis Scot Key wrote the Star Spangled Banner.
Oh.
And that shit didn't stand for black folks, And it's just a lot of irony involved with that a ship could knock something down like that.
Y'all niggas will find every little piece of juice to squeeze to make it feel like
that did this because of niggas. Yeah. No, seriously,
I knew that bridge was gonna fall one day. Fuck that bridge.
You know what though? A lot of people. I know another dude. Excuse me, there's a hair in my mouth. There's another dude. That's a good friend of mine on Facebook. Mayo, what's up? He was telling me, because he lives in that area too, and he was like, he's not surprised that bridge fell down, because he said it's been rickety for years, so it wouldn't have took much for it to fall down. And what they were also saying is, have you seen the footage of the actual boat when it hits it? They said it looks like the boat loses all power.
It loses power twice.
Yeah. And they said it goes black, and by the time it went black, it was already headed, and they couldn't steer, they couldn't do nothing, and it hit the bridge and it just went down. And I was like, that is some crazy shit. Could you imagine having to be on that bridge, and it happening that way, or even just being there and seeing it happen?
Okay, y'all said 6 people missing, 7 people fell. Has there been any deaths reported from this?
I don't know. I haven't heard any more, because that was this morning. Last time I heard any reports from it. That's the first thing I saw this morning when I got up was that it had failed.
I know one thing.
What's that?
I'm gonna never cross a bridge again. We'll never drive across another motherfucking bridge.
Yeah, you will. You don't have a choice.
I mean, I know you don't got no choice, but I'm saying, if I was in Baltimore, or if I was one of them and survived, like, oh my God,
bridges would be the last thing you would go for.
Scared would you be to even? And boy, the lawsuit I'm getting from the city. Oh shit! We suing y'all for everything.
We're taking all the money.
Everything.
We're taking all the money.
Everything. Everything. I mean, I want everything. Y'all might as well just give me a couple of them buildings over there. I need some spending money, so throw me about $100 million, and
then I want it to keep growing. So give me a couple of parking garages downtown, where people gotta constantly pay.
I should eat at every restaurant free in the city, and I shouldn't have to pay taxes.
Even though you're a multimillionaire, you still want to eat for free at the restaurant.
Make a motherfucker give me a national. This day is my motherfucking day, nigga. Y'all celebrate it like it's Christmas.
That shit was crazy though. Yeah. I watched the footage of it actually falling, and it was like watching the Titanic, only quicker. It was insane. I feel awful for the people too. That's horrible.
But who was sitting at the edge of that bridge about to cross that motherfucker?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. Who was about to get on it? You know. And then that shit just falls. I was like,
I bet they was like, well, shit, I guess I ain't going to work today. I'm going to do this U-turn. I'm motherfucking go home.
I'm doing this U-turn. I'm going back to that house.
They're going to be like, why you show up?
The bridge fell?
Yeah. Well, I was about to get on it.
I was getting on it? No, I'm not going to show up. I got to go home and get my shit together.
Hell yeah.
Because that's some fucked up shit.
Y'all should pay a nigga extra.
Pay me for the day off. Yeah. This was something else I wanted to ask you about, see what you thought about it. And this was one of the things Samara came up with is... why can't Beyonce do? Did we talk about that? I think we talked about that. Why Beyonce shouldn't do country music?
I don't think we talked about it.
No, I think we just kind of like maybe mentioned it. But I had seen some people.
There's some people
online who were like, especially on Facebook, because you know that's where everybody decided to come and just open their shit and start talking crazy, talking about how it's not really country music, how what she's doing isn't really country, this, that, and the other. And I keep thinking to myself, how do you dictate what is and what isn't country or anything for that matter? You know, I mean, black people did country anyway. We created it, came from the blues, so it's not like she can't dabble in. And she's from Texas on top of it. So why is it that big of a deal?
And she might have roots. She might like country music. You dumb fucks. Like, I'm sick of it, man. Like, it's stupid to me.
It is.
Like,
it's very dumb.
If a motherfucker can play soccer and basketball,
why can't
and he's been playing soccer all his life, and then he goes to play basketball, should we be mad because he's doing something that he ain't normally did before?
Right.
Maybe he has a love for both sports.
Right.
Why can't she have a love for any genre she wants to have love for?
Exactly.
And if she could do it, she could do it.
Yeah. Oh, recently though, she revealed as to why she did the country album in the first place, which was she did a performance at I think it was one of the CMA award shows with the Dixie Chicks. Have you heard about this?
No.
She did the performance with the Dixie. Well, it was the Dixie Chicks at the time. They're just the Chicks now.
Right.
They did this performance at one of the country music awards, and she said that she felt less than welcome, not by them, but by the Country Music Association. They treated. I guess that's who it was.
Yeah,
I know it's a country thing, but they treated her like. Why are you here?
There, yeah.
And so she said, okay, watch this. So years later, she gets inspired to do this album. And not only is this single is successful, it's #1 on the country charts.
Yeah.
So why not go somewhere or be invited somewhere and then get treated like that? Why not go back and take it back and say, well, this is what we do.
Yeah, fuck y'all niggas. Y'all can't do it like I can. This ain't Texas. This ain't Holden.
What's dope about it though is like because of that single, every black artist that is in country music had a rise in sales.
Yeah, and that's
because
awesome.
of that. And and I love that. I like the fact that she actually did that.
I don't give a fuck if she told me tomorrow if she want to do orchestra music.
Right.
I'm going to say, good for you, Beyonce. Go do it.
And she probably could because she could do the opera vocals too.
I might not buy it. It might not be my cup of tea, but I'm not going to hate on you for doing what you do.
Right.
I mean,
and do it well.
Reba McEntire is a good country singer. I didn't get mad when she started acting.
Right.
I mean,
why would you? It just doesn't make any sense,
ain't none of my motherfucking business.
No. If you got the talent to do some shit like that, do it.
Yeah,
do your thing.
Fuck.
So that's what I thought was
Y'all
crazy.
Just
about
hate
that.
the queen.
Oh, I wanted to ask you this because we kind of touched on it, but we didn't say nothing. And this was another Samara joint. It's do men get anxiety like women do?
Hell yeah, nigga.
Did we talk about that?
I don't know.
I don't either, and I don't think we.
I got medicine for anxiety. What the fuck you talking about, nigga? Yeah, niggas be fucked up.
I get anxiety every now and then. You know what really gives me anxiety? And this is, I think I might have told you this before, but when I go to Walmart and they have the DVD bins, I cannot look through that shit.
Right.
That drives me fucking crazy. I can't. And Tim cracks up on me because I can't sit there and sift through all these, and they're just bunched together. It's no kind of organization. I fucking hate that. It is so hard for me.
It stirs up your anxiety.
Yeah, it's bizarre. That really bothers me. I can't, which is crazy because I'm pretty organized with my shit, but that big just pile of shit I can't.
But at least you make it in Walmart. There's been some times I go and I be pulling in the parking lot and there's so many people, and I just be like, fuck this, today. I catch it another day.
I miss when Walmart was open 24/7 when you could go like 2 a.m. and nobody's there. You know, that was cool. I used to love that.
I have anxiety. It strikes at different points, but I mean, I think maybe men might handle it different.
You think?
I don't know. I mean,
I don't know if they handle it different. I just don't think they know. Some men don't even know that they're having it.
When my girl's anxiety is kicking up, I definitely got to choke her to get her to sit still and breathe for a minute, calm the fuck down.
Right.
I don't think I get like that per se.
But no, that's just because it's you.
Yeah.
You know, because I know dudes that do that. Yeah. You know, or that their anxiety gets so high that they can't function. Yeah. You know. Yeah. Start breathing and all that shit. And so, like you said, I think it just depends on who you are and how you handle it. Because like my anxiety isn't to the point to where it's panic area, but I know what's happening.
Right.
But then again, some people have no idea that they're having an anxiety attack, you know, so they don't know how to handle it.
Right.
Which is, I'm not a fan of anxiety. That shit is horrible. I've had friends who, as a matter of fact, I talked to one of my good friends, Curtis Anderson, yesterday, and he was telling me how he went to the hospital thinking he had a heart attack. And it was basically a medicine that he had taken that made his heart rate go up, and it made him panic more so than normal. And he was telling me that scared the shit out of him. And I was like, anything with your heart will scare you.
Right.
You know? So yeah, I think anxiety is It's across the board. Anybody can get that shit.
A lot of them bitches cause niggas anxiety. With they stupid ass shit they try to push up on the
man. I wanted to ask you this too. Because Samara was like, what streaming services do you use with? And I wanted to tie it in with the first tape CD album thing, because I don't think we talked about that either. Do you remember the first album or CD or tape that you bought?
We talked about this.
We did?
The Beastie Boys.
That was yours?
License to Ill was the first tape that I walked up to a counter with my own money and said, here.
What about CD?
CD? I might not remember that as much.
I can remember the first CD I bought. The first CD I bought was, actually I bought 3 in the same day. I bought Cyndi Lauper's True Colors, because I just love that song. And then I bought I'll Be Sure's second CD. And then I bought Sex Packets by Digital Underground, all at the same time.
Yeah, that's
so
pretty cool. That
was the first 3 that I got.
I can remember one of the first CDs I had. I don't know if it's the first I bought, but that DOS Effects Dead Serious.
Oh, word? Yeah. That's a good one.
Yeah,
that's a classic CD. As a matter of fact, I was listening to that
that,
the other
that
day.
motherfucking Cypress Hill, that first Cypress Hill, How I Could Just Kill a Man. All that, yeah. I'll
tell you another one. I can tell you. Did you ever buy albums at all? Were you old enough to buy albums?
Really.
Okay, I was old enough to buy albums, and you could probably never guess what my first album was. But it's music that you would appreciate because of your dad.
You probably bought a Parliament album.
That's exactly what it was. It was Parliament, Punkadelic, the P-Funk Live Earth Tour from like 76, I think it's when.
I think the first album I had was that Jackson 5 Victory Tour.
Oh, for real?
Yeah. I had that motherfucking album.
Can you feel it? Yeah, that was a good album. But yeah, that part, I was obsessed with George Clinton. The idea that he had all these different characters and he was playing them all. And when I was a kid, that just fascinated the shit out of me. I was like, that is amazing. And then he kind of preceded what Wu-Tang did when he had like 4 or 5 different artists all under his label. Not necessarily his label, but all under his wing. You had Parliament, you had Funkadelic, you had Bootsy Collins, you had Parlette, you had Bride of Frankenstein. You had all these different bands putting out music underneath him, which was pretty much what Wu-Tang did. They had 9 members. All of them had separate contracts, and then they had one contract together as Wu. So that's phenomenal to me.
But you know, James was before that though. James had that motherfucker on lock.
Yeah, James. Yeah, you talking about James Brown?
Yeah, he wrote for everybody. But
yeah,
that's another good example.
Yeah, very much so. That was that. But that was the first album I ever bought. CDs I ever bought. First tape. I can't remember the first tape I ever bought. The first cassette.
Bought Planet Rock.
I had the 12-inch. I didn't buy the tape.
You had,
because it wasn't on tape when it first came out.
We talking about tapes. Then you had
the first cassette I ever bought, and I can't remember because I had a lot of or cassette singles. Mainly because a lot of cassette singles you could get songs that weren't available
on the album.
Yeah, and that used to piss me off. So that was the main reason why I would buy them, then double them on different tapes and shit. So yeah, that, and I think that's where I learned how to dub shit back and forth and make music that way.
When I first bought that Protect Your Neck single for the Wu-Tang, I hadn't seen them on TV yet. I hadn't really even known about them, and like their cover was just black and white. It didn't even have a picture on it.
Right.
And I bought it. And I listened to it and I was like, oh shit, this is dope. And like there was like 4 different versions of Method Man.
Oh,
and I
really?
had never heard that song yet. And like the next night I was watching videos and the Method Man video came on.
I bet you about freaked the fuck out,
didn't you? And I knew I had something special because I had like 4 different versions of it.
Was it the same? Were his lyrics the same on every version?
No.
Okay, because I remember that single, but I never got to listen to the single.
No, some of them was. I mean, it's almost like he was just freestyling at times. Like,
okay,
no, he just
went in. That's dope. Do you have any of that old shit?
No,
now, like
my
the original
tapes
shit you
got
bought,
lost and gave away and
everything.
yeah, through time.
Right.
Like, I got any CD you could possibly want. I kept all of my CDs.
Oh, for real?
I still have those.
Oh, that's cool.
And I about had everything that I had on tape on CD. So I'm pretty good. I had the classics. But, yeah.
That's crazy. I remember. I'm trying to think I can tell you the people always ask me when did I first get turned on to hip hop to rap music, and I'm like, when Rappers Delight came out, because everybody in this town. This is way before you. When was you born?
77.
77. This was in 79, I think, and it was. Nobody had ever heard anything like that before, and it was crazy because every teenager or every kid around this neighborhood and block knew those words word for word, and that's the first time everybody was turned on to hip hop in this area. That song was massive. It was massive.
I said a hip hop, hibbit. From that moment on, you rocking.
Yeah, it's crazy. So that's the first song I ever, hip hop song that ever turned me on to it, that got me going, wait, what is this? And then I got fascinated with everybody that came off the Sugar Hill label. So
I was a little young for that. Like, I had to go back and study that. But
right.
I caught about Planet Rock time
Uh-huh.
and Rick D's Da. Them were the first introductions of rap. I had the Fat Boys, Do the Twist, Run DMC, of course.
Right.
But that's what.
Was you on LL back then too? Because they all came out around about the same
when
time.
LL came, yeah.
He came like right
shit
after.
Shit got serious when L came.
Yeah, because he came right after Run DMC, right?
Yeah.
Because Run DMC came out hollering.
And then the Beastie Boys. But like when L came, shit got serious.
Yeah.
And well, even before that, you probably had Rakim and KRS. There was some things around that time.
Yeah,
I learned fast, is what I'm saying.
Right.
You know what I mean? So,
yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
But let's see what else I got. I got maybe a couple more things I want to run at you. What do you think about the whole Drake versus everybody? Now, first, what do you think about Kendrick's verse on that Future joint? What do you think?
That's my nigga, boy.
What do you think about
I
it?
love Kung Fu.
Yeah.
Whatever he say. Whatever he say.
He fucking murdered that verse.
Sometimes I'd be like, Kendrick, leave him alone. Why you always fucking with somebody? Every time he don't give a fuck, he's just gonna diss you.
Yeah.
And y'all probably was hanging together just the other
like
day.
2 weeks or a month ago.
But Kendrick don't give a fuck. He's an animal.
He took a shot at Drake and
He took all kinds of
Cole.
shots at that.
And
but see, if you pay attention, Kendrick's been just kind of gnawing at Drake for a very, very long time. He's been trying to push his buttons. He's been fucking with Drake. Drake ain't never took the bait. And
so why my thing with that whole situation? First, I want to just say Kendrick's verse was sick. The way he tied. Because I went back and analyzed the shit out of it.
They analyze it for you on it.
Yeah, they do. And the way he was twisting shit around and making double and triple entendres on shit, you really had to think about what he was talking about. Yeah. So I think that's commendable. But then somebody played that 2-year-old J. Cole freestyle. Have you seen that one?
The J. Cole freestyle?
Yeah, it's about 2 years old. That nigga would lost his shit. And I'm thinking, what?
Now, I didn't say that the road would be easy for Kendrick.
Right.
But I like the way that nigga just went ahead and jumped out the plane on that ass.
I'm going to find that freestyle when we get done.
I love Cole.
Because I want you to hear it, because Cole went in. He fucking killed that shit.
But I don't even really see it as a diss. Well, J. Cole says all the time he's number one. He's the greatest.
What most rappers do.
Drake thinks he's the greatest.
Right.
And I feel like Kendrick just basically tell y'all niggas no. I'm the greatest.
Yeah, but I think they said what peaked the whole thing for Kendrick was when
that first person shooter.
Yeah, when Cole basically said they was the big three, which is debatable, You know, I mean, they right now probably are the illest three out there.
Kenny say? Kenny's told you, motherfuck that.
It's it's just a big me. I was like, damn, you went in. So, but my thing is, why is everybody like unfollowing Drake now, like Rick Ross? And
I don't know.
I don't understand that. What is the point of that?
It did look like everybody turned on Drake at the last second.
Yeah, but why? I don't understand why. I mean, it's a list of people that just stop following Drake all of a sudden. Now, granted, Drake is a beast. I don't think he's ever winning anybody's throat. That's been heard, except for when what was that? They wouldn't let him put out that diss to Pusha T. They wouldn't let that be released for whatever reason.
He hurt Meek Mill, and I'm not saying I don't know what he'll do, but it's kind of like a fad. Like it's at some point in time, it gets cool to not like niggas. Maybe his time is up.
Who, Drake?
Yeah. But
maybe, because it is a thing about artists. When the bigger you get, the harder you're going to come down at some point. Especially when you got your own boys like saying fuck you.
One day they loving what you do and they rocking with you, and then one little kid comes up and says fuck Drake, and the next thing you know, all the kids are saying fuck Drake, and then the next thing you know, you out, nigga.
And it's crazy. That doesn't make any sense. But
that's how life is.
Yeah, it is. It's a big ebb and flow shit going on. So it's kind of crazy. I thought the whole idea of them not following him and shit was just insane to me. I think it's silly.
I love it though for the competition.
That I like.
If y'all niggas, but I'm telling y'all, y'all dealing with a wild animal.
Talking about Kendrick.
Yeah, y'all dealing with a wild animal. He's gonna be everywhere y'all go.
Yeah.
Everything he does, he just it might be 3 years down the line, y'all forgot, but he remembers some shit you said and you get blasted again. You're dealing with a wild animal.
I like it though. I love it. I love it.
I want to see it. I mean, the argument is who's the best MC? Kendrick, Drake, or Cole?
Yeah, and I want to see. So that's gonna be interesting.
Put them niggas in the ring. And let them bite each other's ears off.
That's gonna be crazy. I think I want them to come back with something. You know what I mean? I want to hear what they're gonna do. I don't like the whole back and forth. Everybody saying what they feel like saying without them saying anything is annoying. I want to hear what they got to say.
Kendrick has a way of keeping niggas on. Keeping niggas on hush. Niggas be trying to ignore that shit. Talk about I ain't trying to beef with nobody. When he start talking,
until he push that right button and piss somebody off. I just want to see what they gonna say.
I don't know what Drake did neither, but I like Drake. I
do too. I like him,
but I don't want him to die.
Right. I mean, maybe in a rap battle, but not for real.
I don't even really want him to die, but he's about to die.
You think so?
Man, you dealing with an animal.
Yeah, but like I said, we ain't heard what Drake can do though. We've heard K-Dot a couple of times.
We've heard Drake talk. We've heard him in rap beef, but you are not gonna win like that against this animal.
Well, that's what I'm saying. We haven't heard him do a real response to.
I'm just gonna sit back and I'm gonna shut up. I'm gonna shut up. But the moment y'all motherfuckers make the mistake, I'm gonna call you. You'll be like. You hear how he chewed his ass?
That's crazy. So I want to do like at the tail end of this episode, this just in episode, I want to do a vernacular factor, because I found basically I think it's like over 100 different slang terms that are current, and it's well over 100, but I just want to run some of them by you. And we're going to do like maybe 3 or 4 of these, not today, but we're going to do the first of them today just to see what you think and if you've heard of them. One of them was "in out." You ever heard that?
Huh?
Yeah. It's "in out." That's how it goes.
No, never heard
That's
that.
one was like somebody said something and it catches you off guard and surprises you. A drag queen actually made that one up.
No.
To be like, oh, and yeah, look it up because the drag queen started it and the way she did it was fucking funny. So it caught on.
That's crazy.
Yeah, have you heard bait?
Bait. Yeah, I think I know what bait is.
Which is what?
Bait, nigga. Something you put out there to get something back. Jail bait.
On here they said it means it's obvious. That's it. Bait means obvious. And I've never heard that before. That was brand new to me. Bear meant many, and I never heard that before either.
Bear means...
Bear. B-A-R-E. Bear.
Means what?
Many. Like a lot.
Nigga, we talking motherfucking
that's what
Navy talking
I
shit.
guess. I don't know. I'd never heard of that at all. And I know you've heard BDE, which is big dick energy. Yeah, I know you heard that one. Bougie. Everybody knows what bougie is. Bussin'. Bus. Which I think we talked about that one before. Cakes, you know what that is.
Cakes upon cakes upon cakes upon cakes.
For y'all that don't know, that means booty. That means ass. Then somebody else, they had one that said Canaan event. And I'd never heard of that.
Canaan event? Yeah,
Canaan event. It's a moment in development that will help shape your life or personality. I guess it's like something that's like gonna really, really improve your life.
A Canaan event?
Yeah, it's like major is what that
shit,
means.
I'm having a Canaan event. Ooh. Them ain't rolling off the tongue correctly.
And another one was, of course, everybody knows capping.
Capping.
Do you know what they say it means? Because it didn't start out with this meaning.
What was the real meaning?
A lot of people were saying that no cap meant, you know, when you're texting somebody and everything's in caps, which is your way of putting power behind what you're saying. They were saying no cap, that it was like not that big of a deal. That ain't what it means now. What it means now is lying. Yeah.
Yeah, you capping, yeah.
Yeah. So I thought that was fascinating how it started out as one thing and went to something else. Another one they had was caught in 4K. Caught in 4K.
Oh, that means caught in. You was caught red.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Now this one, I don't even know how to pronounce this shit. Is it Chugi?
We did that one already.
Did we?
Yeah, Chewy.
Is it?
You the one that told me it was Chewy.
Yeah, because I had to look it up because they spelled that shit wrong. They spelled it Cheugy, which doesn't even make any sense.
Bitch, you Chewy.
Another one was cursed. Which is obvious. That one is self-explanatory.
You cursed, nigga.
Yeah, you cursed. You are creepy or
your
unsettling.
Clothes is cursed.
And of course, you know what dead means. You know what that means,
I'm
right?
dead.
You know what it means, though, right?
Yeah.
When you laughing at some shit.
Yeah.
Okay. Now this one I heard this not too long ago. Delulu.
We did this already.
I thought so. No, but I'm not talking about that. I actually heard it out and about.
Oh, you heard somebody did it?
Yeah, I heard somebody say it, which cracked me up. Now this one I never heard of. Do it for the plot.
That's like do it for the gram.
Yeah,
if it's something you don't want to do it for the story. Basically, do it for the plot.
Yeah, so I never heard that. That was new for me. Of course, everybody knows what drip is. That means your clothes, whatever. Another one is era, and that's where everybody is replacing phase with this word, like the Taylor Swift era, the Renaissance era, that type of thing. And this one I had heard of the other night too. It's called Finsta. You ever heard of that?
It sounds like I've heard it, but I don't remember.
It's a fake Instagram account.
She tried to Finsta you, nigga.
Yeah, that's clever as fuck. I like that one. I thought that was dope. Everybody knows what flex is. Yeah.
No flex zone, no flex zone. They know better. They know better.
That song was horrible.
I like it.
Did you like that song?
Just because
for that
chant that shit.
That hook. Another one.
I don't know what the niggas we said did the song. When it goes, say what fit about. I got in a bro. Did it roll. Did a roll.
You stupid. But you about right though. Yeah. Another one was Gucci, which means everything's good.
Everything good. Gucci, nigga.
Yeah, I knew that one. High key. I've used that before.
Why you trying to act on high key, bitch?
Hits different. Everybody knows what that means.
Yeah, it hits different. This ice hit different.
Yeah, and then do you know what ISO means?
ISO. ISO. I thought I did.
In search of.
Oh, nigga, I knew that.
And I know you know what IYKYK. That's one you would see in text.
I know you know, right?
If you know, you know. Yeah, exactly. Of course, everybody knows keep it 100. Do you know what left no crumbs means?
You ate that.
Yeah.
No crumbs.
That one was dope. And of course, lit. Everybody knows what that means. Everybody knows what low key means. I didn't know this one. Mid.
Mid. I could tell you where that come from.
Where it come from?
Mid weed, nigga. If you got some mid, it's just some mid. If you got some high power, you got some high power. So if somebody
mediocre at best.
Yeah, if somebody do something, nigga, that's mid.
See, I hadn't heard that one. That wasn't new for me. Of course, mood. Everybody knows that one. You know, that's a mood. No cap. We already talked about that one. OFC.
OFC.
And I didn't know this one.
Fucking what? On fucking
it's
Christ.
Just short. It's just short for of course.
Oh shit.
Right. I had never heard that one before. I've heard people say, "Okay, boomer." You ever heard that one?
Yeah,
That's a diss basically. This one I had never heard before, but it's probably because I don't use this platform. PMOYS. Which is an acronym that stands for Put Me on Your Snapchat. You see, that's me. I don't fuck with Snapchat. And then I know you heard Riz. I think we talked about that one, which is charisma. Salty. That's one of my favorites. We all know what that means. Somebody that's bitter or mad or whatever, and they salty. And then this one is kind of easy. It's same. That's it.
Same?
Yeah, same. Which I can relate. You know, that's all that it is. Then there's two more. One is say less.
Yeah, that's one of my favorites.
Which is, I get it.
Say
understand.
less replaced
I
say
understand.
no more.
Yeah.
Say less. Yeah.
Which is hilarious. And then shading. That's the last one. Which is basically gossip about somebody else. Now that was like 39 of them. I found a whole list. There's like 15 on the second list. There's like 15 on the next list after that. There's another one that's got like 15 on it. So we're going to do a couple of these per episode just to run some shit by y'all and keep y'all abreast as to what's going on.
But it still ain't nothing better than Zesty. Zesty ass nigga. That nigga zesty.
Zesty ass nigga. That's funny. Zesty ass. But yeah, that's been this just in. Quick little check in for y'all and shit until we come back with a full episode about all kinds of other shit. Yeah. So check us out on Apple.
Yeah. Nigga, don't even try.
Spreaker,
you don't even know.
And iHeartRadio, wherever you get your podcasts, that's where you need to check us out because we're going to be there.
Yeah, we're going to be there.
I guess until the next time. You got anything else you want to say?
Well, I mean, and I'll tell you some new slang. You know how, we'll end on this. You know how they used to say, no homo?
Uh-huh. Oh, they changed it.
Now it's no Diddy.
Yeah. They changed it. I heard that yesterday.
No Diddy, nigga.
That's fucked up in all kinds of ways.
Pause.
That's Diddy. Fucked up in all kinds of ways. But yeah, no Diddy. That's funny as shit.
Don't shine forever.
At least it ain't no homo because Diddy did everything.
Together.
He did so. At least it ain't
Diddy in the family. Who you know do it better? Yeah, right.
No Diddy. All right, we gotta go. Yeah. We'll holler at y'all.
No Diddy.